relationship, business relationship. Some of you heard me talk about him. He won't be coming here again. I probably won't be seeing him again in my life. And so, I mean, it is there. I'm obviously going to find resemblances between people that I like, and they remind me of people that I may not have liked in the past. It may be the truth, although I don't want to get into that. But what I will say is that this person is in resemblance to, he is a YouTuber, a content creator. I prefer content creator. His name is Chaz Lachlan, and he produces these kinds of videos. He has a YouTube channel. You can check out his content. He is an actor in this is a really famous YouTube channel, Darman. Darman produces movies about life lessons. They're movies based on like not judging people before you get to know them, or so they're stories that prove lessons and they have a theme or a moral to them. And I will say they are getting more nuanced and complex, and there's more plot going on in the films. It's been days since I've seen one of those films. Maybe I'll do that and I'll get back to watching those if I can, and I want to, because I do. Those films are actually really good, and you can check them out if you're interested. The channel is Starman, and there's a lot of films with a lot of scenarios, a lot of them being negative, and people having that, those kind of problems and the lessons that they learn. But just sort of dramatical stuff, and it's kind of right at my alley because I am into things going wrong and people acting badly or meanly or those kind of things. I've just been into and I am into that kind of stuff. So I will stand here and willingly admit that I'm really into the kind of stuff that he does films over. And it's been going way back. They're really, I say that they're pretty good films. You can go check it out. Even though, anyways, this person, Chaz Lachlan, I think his name is an actor in those films, has been stereotyped and typecasted playing negative roles. And he, in a film I was seeing, played a positive role, a good role, of a man that was dating this woman whose father rejected this boyfriend, I guess you could say, or this fiancé. And Chaz played the fiancé, and so the story is in one of the films that Dad rejected the fiancé. He didn't approve of him in relationship to his daughter, and so he made that clear. And he wanted to prove that this boyfriend of hers was a criminal, gold digger. He wanted to prove that he was only in that relationship for the money. And so, what you call a gold digger is somebody who's only in it for the money. They're in relationship with this person not because of true love, but because of their wealth, their status, and they want that inheritance. They want their money. It's sad and wrong, but anyway, I do see there's resemblances, many other resemblances, several other resemblances actually. Another resemblance with this person, I had a teacher. He taught U.S. history when I was in my freshman year of high school. Um, who reminds me of this person, um, uh, Professor Thompson. But he is involved with music, so anyway. Um, the teacher that I had, U.S. history teacher, he was a jockey, athletic type person, very fit. Um, he was not my type of person, but anyway. There's several semblances. And I got a dream. I just had this dream of these people wearing yellow, and like a whole bunch of people together wearing yellow, and sing and moving in a really synchronized way, sort of like moving like kind of this, and then they would like be waving flags, and then there would be this sort of coach or this leader waving this red flag, and in the dream I felt overpowered and overwhelmed. There was kind of a power game or a power struggle involved with this person. He was clearly in power, and the dictator, I guess you could say, the one in control, and presented himself in that way, and in the dream that I had, and I've known several people in the past who are very powerful people. And the south node of the moon was in Aries and Scorpio, both of those signs being ruled by Mars. Both of those signs relating to power and control. So yeah. I touched my computer, and it's totally fine. I'm just gonna get sanitizer for my hand. Okay, now I want to see what time it is, cause I made a promise to myself. 7:37. Okay, well, that's what happens. Okay, so let me try to buzz through everything else. So, I just gave the gist about this kind of person. There is an SNL skit that you can see. It is an SNL skit. I'm not going to show it to you. But it is, it's called, Italian Restaurant. Just type in to YouTube, SNL, capital letters, just SNL, capital letters, Italian Restaurant. You'll find a video, SNL Italian Restaurant. You click on it, and the guy who, the guy who, okay, well, I'll just show it to you. See if there's anything else. Music, I obviously am not going to play that for you because of all the stuff that I need to do. Excuse me. Okay. So I do want to play a couple short videos for you now before I then switch gears. And after I get through these videos, I will get into the work directly after this. So I want to make this really, really quick. I do want to, while I'm talking about this person, I do want to show you, play for you, there's Deborah Silverman. I haven't seen her in some time. Pam Gregory has a new video on the full moon. It's actually really interesting, where she brought up some asteroids, a couple of them I know. Yeah, I know. Yeah, I know. I'm well aware. So, you can go check that out. Her video on the full moon in Virgo. I will perhaps do a video on Saturn and Pisces, especially my YouTube channel. Even though I have a lot of other stuff to do that I need to do. Alright, let's see if Marie Simone has anything new. She is doing that talk at Synchronicity University, so if you're interested, you can pay money for it. It's on March 11th, where she's going to be getting that talk. So you can go to Nadia Shah, Synchronicity University, you can find that. Okay. So, let me see here, what do I want to do? I want to, let's just do a song here. Okay. So this is actually going to be one of the songs for the summer concert that I really want to do if you're in choir. This is going to be one of the big songs for the summer concert this year, and it goes with Cancer season, but I also want to tie it into Venus retrograde in Leo. And at that time, at 4:50 or 4:48 p.m. on July 22nd, there will be an Amenten meeting where I really want to have music going at the moment that Venus goes retrograde, and I want to do a meeting at the time that Venus goes retrograde this summer. So, excuse me. So I do want to get through these videos with you, and then after that it will be work. Moon. Must feel. This is so beautiful. So this is the song that, for those involved in choir, for those up there watching, I hope that you can hear through the microphones. If you want to watch this, if you want to listen to this, go on YouTube and type in How the Moon Must Feel, and you'll see a video. Dana Manning, I Know How the Moon Must Feel. You click on that song. You click on the video How the Moon Must Feel, and it should take you to this beautiful song that corresponds to Cancer, since it's ruled by the moon and does deal with feminine and emotions and stuff. So it will be one of the songs for Cancer season, because it goes so well. And I've heard it a long time, and it's so beautiful. And we'll get into that, and we'll actually maybe get into the lyrics and discuss the themes and the meaning of that song sometime or other, especially as it gets closer to that summer, because the concerts will come at the beginning of the seasons to tell people I'm not going to get into too much explanation. Here is the song. I'm going to play it for you.
I know how the moon must feel, looking down from the heavens, smiling at the silly things we put ourselves through, missing magic each day and not seeing the wonder that's how was running outside because that's how the moon must feel.
Okay, so that was beautiful what you just heard. Maybe also James Thompson might come to Amenten sometime. Sometime maybe. Maybe in May, before the semifinals in May. May 17th is when it is. Jupiter entering Taurus. So Taurus is ruled by Venus, and it rules the throat and singing and pleasure. So beautiful when it comes to that. It's kind of a shallow connection I just made. I'm sorry, but anyway, that's the song, everybody. I think it's just gorgeous. I'm actually gonna leave that on because now I do want to now get into, the SNL skit is not too much of a big deal. I don't even know about that, really. Okay, everybody, it is time to get your work on stuff. If you need to work on anything, now is the time. I am going to be working on stuff now. I'm going to have this meeting be done at let me see here, 7:49. I want to say just maybe make it half an hour, maybe 8:30 at the latest, for this meeting to be over. So there is a part of me that is second guessing that decision, but I've already made up my mind. I've already made up my mind. Okay. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. I've made up my mind. Okay. So, I'm gonna be back. I've made my mind up. I'm not changing my mind. I just made it up. I've made it clear what I wanted, and I'm not going to contradict or change that. So let me go find some music, and then if you have anything to work on, you can start in on that, and I will start in the stuff here. So that's not completely boring. Okay, here we go. Let's go play this. Okay, now you can start working for a little bit of time. get it down. It just needs to be done. It's my own video, so I can't abuse my own papers. It's only other people's stuff that I can abuse. Let's see here. What should I do now?